For the past couple of weeks, I've been on the search for looking for the worst commercial ever made. Something that is so bad that you can show to a lot of people and they can think to themselves, yup, this is horrible. And it's been a search that's been going extremely well, until it just wasn't. See, what basically happened to me, I fell into a real life side quest where I started just looking at some Hatsune Miku commercials, and this is a rabbit hole that I fell extremely deep in, so I just want to go and talk about some of them that I ended up finding on the internet. Now, the first one I want to bring up is the Hatsune Miku 7-Eleven commercials, mainly because they are just extremely weird.
セブンアイセブンイレブンイーブン
今ミクラブズセブンキャンペーンやってますよ。
ミクだよセブンイレブンイーブン
I truly do like how they don't even try to make a 7-Eleven look good. Like, even in the commercial, it just looks terrible. Because 7-Eleven will just be one of those stores that have just the mysterious black gunk on the ground. Like, you know when you walk inside of a store and you know for a fact it's not really kept that clean, it will have just that weird black mark on the ground. I think a lot of people know what I'm talking about. It just looks like the 7-Eleven has this. But as the guy sitting there probably expecting to have a mediocre experience, he gets jump scared with Hatsune Miku. And it just looks like a stereotypical ad of someone who walks in a normal place and look, a mascot is being there. Just to cut to Hatsune Miku literally holding this guy's hostage like he's gonna mug him for all of his money. Like she's picking him up from his shirt, which means two things. One, Hatsune Miku is definitely going to the gym because, man, she is extremely strong. I mean, this guy looks average build, so I'm just gonna assume that he's around 150 to like 130 pounds, maybe at the lightest. And Hatsune Miku is straight up just carrying him with one hand, lifting him up like it's absolutely nothing. Even if you assume that this guy's like really skinny and he's like 120 pounds, that's still extremely crazy that you're just lifting him up with one hand. Probably just threatening him to like 7-Eleven. But it looks like they make it up at the end because it just cuts to him eating like, I actually have no clue because the video's in such low quality. I don't even know what he's eating or drinking, but it looks like balance has been restored. And Hatsune Miku ended up making it up with this random 7-Eleven guy. But that's not the only one I want to show you. Next, I want to probably show you my favorite category of Hatsune Miku commercials, and that is her hanging out with just insert American celebrity.
Hi Miku, this is Scarlett. Being true to who you are makes all your dreams possible.
That's right, this commercial just added a brand new lore tab to the Hatsune Miku cinematic universe, that she is canonically friends with Scarlett Johansson. Unless I think that is Scarlett Johansson. Look, I don't really care enough to go and search up who it is, even though I could easily do it because my PC is right next to me. I'm just gonna assume that's her, but I heard some people in the comment section saying that it's Scarlett Johansson, but these are anime fans we're talking about, so I don't really think I should really be taking their information, but we are just gonna act like an average Twitter user, and we're just gonna see one thing on the internet and just believe it automatically without doing any research of my own. So that is who she is. And I also think the format of this commercial is weird. Miku doesn't really need to be given this advice because this is something that she probably already knows. While that is probably one of the most weirdest sentences I ever said because I'm straight up talking like Hatsune Miku is a real person. But either way, she has tons of songs where she basically sings about that. I think she knows that to succeed, you need to be yourself. But who knows, I guess she was just feeling down in the dumps and she needed a good old American celebrity to give her a little pep in her step. I also just want to bring up just how extremely terrible Hatsune Miku looks. This is something that is in common with a lot of these ads. I feel like they make their own Hatsune Miku model, and I think that's something that they just need to stop using. Please just take the model that they use in the video games and just put them in the real world, because these weird porcelain doll looking Miku it's just disturbing. And this is even the worst one, because the last commercial I want to show you probably has the worst looking Miku I've ever seen in my whole life.
You want a bacon wrap hot dog? Ooh, ooh, you want a Hatsune Miku?
わあベーコン巻きホットドッグだ
Like, look at that monstrosity. I just don't know what's wrong with her face. It looks like it has too much detail, but too little detail at the same time. And she's also weirdly, like, wide. I can't really describe how weird she looks, but she looks bolded. Like, it doesn't look natural. This is easily one of the worst implications of, like, taking a fictional character and putting them in real life, because this is something that a lot of commercials have done, and most of the time it looks pretty good. I mean, a good example easily have to be, like, Frosted Flake commercials with, like, Tony the Tiger in real life. He looks pretty decent, but then you have Hatsune Miku here looking like a whatever that is. Fun fact, this is a Toyota ad. I have absolutely no idea what a bacon wrap hot dog have to do with Toyota, but they do say that is the official car of Hatsune Miku. Anyway, that's it. This is just something that I wanted to go and talk about. My name is Lua. You have a good day or night. See ya.